When you step off the plane at Grantley Adams International Airport in Barbados, summer greets you with the fragrance of frangipani, sugarcane, and rum. The mood is jovial. You may be greeted by steel pans playing classical music, but if not, don't worry, there is a lot of music in Barbados all over the island, all the time. Grab a porter after the immigration formalities, and he and she will whisk you through the customs and see you to a taxi. Just ask the taxi to take you to Yellowbird and enjoy the holiday you win with the Barbados Facebook sweepstake. At Yellowbird, you will find your room waiting for you on the edge of the St. Lawrence Gap and just across from the fishing boat bobbing sea at Little Bay. Barbados will delight you. No matter what your tastes and mood, you will find it has something for you. You can choose to sit on some of the best beaches in the world, swim with the turtles, dive underwater in a rail submarine, snorkel or scuba. Sailing on the ocean at day and at moonlight is fun, and you can party all night at the hot spots in the Gap. Dining is very diverse in Barbados, from open-air fish fries at Oistins to the world-class gourmet restaurants like the Cliff Champers and the fun seafront tapas. The food is a wonderful mixture of cuisines from all over the world with flavors of the Caribbean. You will soon get to know a few Barbadians. They are naturally charming and will surprise you with their warmth and their casual sense of fun. Beach vendors will happily discuss the meaning of life with anyone, from pope to movie star. They usually have an inspired point of view, and they are as diverse as the island itself. The island is really a reflection of its people. Here the simple chattel houses sit boldly in the splendor of wealthy estates. Movie stars live beside cane cutters, artisans and fishermen. Travel along the west coast to see Sandy Lane, one of the most elegant hotels in the world. There are private palatial villas for $25,000 a night, of course with a butler. North of Sandy Lane you will pass the Point St. Charles Marina and Villa Complex. Here, the condo owners moor million-dollar yachts alongside their villas and condos on the water's edge. Go from there to the east coast, and you will see a completely different landscape. Here, there's scrublands and rugged seascapes pounded by the Atlantic, and home of the world surfing competition, the Soup Bowl. So named because the sea is often white with surf, like a boiling soup. And it's not only the surfers who play the waves. The local fishing boats at Tents Bay, just down from Atlantis Hotel, can be seen surfing home early in the morning from an overnight fishing trip way out at sea. The east coast of Barbados is a historic retreat area and a working fishing village. In the old days, Bajans came here for their holidays to be invigorated by the fresh sea air, the bracing winds, the ozone, and the sheer delight of escaping. On the way to the east coast, you'll go over the center of the island, which is approximately 1,500 feet high at the highest point. You will have a panoramic view of the Atlantic coastline, either from Cherry Tree Hill or from the ruins at Farley Hill. If you go to Cherry Tree Hill, you'll be able to take a look at the Nicholas Abbey, which is well worth the visit. It's an old Jacobean house and one of the few left in the Western Hemisphere. Farley Hill was the set of the movie Islands in the Sun, and it's now a ruin made into an open-air stage for events like the Barbados Jazz Festival, Reggae on the Hill, and Soccer Too Sweet. Now, Barbados has its own blend of Caribbean music. It's soccer, reggae, and calypso, but it's fused with classical music and jazz and influences from everywhere, folk, rock, and pop. When Pavarotti sang at Holders Hill, the Polo Grounds several years ago, the Evening Under the Stars was peppered with steel pans tuned to Italian opera, Mozart and Bach. There are exceptionally good musicians for a tiny island. Rihanna is certainly the best known, but the tradition goes back to the 1950s, with the Merrymen taking their happy, upbeat, folk-style calypso to the world. Going south from the east coast, you will find the Crane Beach and the Crane Complex. Just a few years ago, this was a quaint old rustic hotel with mahogany antiques and Italian sculptures rusting in the salt sea air. Today, it is a world-class timeshare condo complex with its own Disney-like village, town hall, boutiques, piano bars, and sushi on the cliff. All this is set around a castle-like set of buildings with plush condos. Many have their own pool on a balcony overlooking the sea and the beach. Geographically, Barbados is unique, and there is no better way to see this than taking a trip in a specially made trolley into the underground. Here, Harrison's Cave, with its caverns of waterfalls, lakes, stalagmites, and stalactites, is a treat for all ages. So, be sure that you enter the sweepstake at the address here for a chance to win a holiday in Barbados where you'll be staying at the Yellowbird Beach Hotel and centrally located so that you can explore this wonderful island and see all that it has to offer. We wish you good chance, and we look forward to seeing you very shortly. Bye for now.